Cahill, innit? Don't look at me.
Hello, everybody! What's comments below? I am Poet. Who are you?
David Vujacic.
And this is the show where you leave your comments below, and some of them are. Some of them are. There's an epic moment in this show that only goes.
Comment of the week! Before we get started, we've got a little winner to announce. It is Ped7 with his copper reaction.
Everton 0, Krasnodar 1. Disappointing result, but great to see Tyus Brown and Ryan Ledson and Luke Barber to have good games. They should be pushing for the first team soon, and great to see Kone back in action. Hopefully he'll be in first team action soon too.
You are winning those beautiful Warrior boots.
All right, we speak about Mr. De Gea. Is he the best goalkeeper in the world? Don't really agree. Champions League. Did Arsenal get Bayern Munich again?
Don't care.
We also go to Stamford Bridge. Gary Cahill is taking up a new sport, swimming. He likes to dive, apparently.
And we will be talking about your local heroes.
Let's take you lot to the bridge. Chelsea versus Hull. Chelsea 2, Hull 0. Alexander Ant had this to say. I don't feel Chelsea will care much about the loss because we were missing Matic, and now journalists will no longer pester Moo about the record. Got back to winning ways against Sporting Lisbon and Hull City.
Wow, such an achievement. Well done. It's almost expected, you know, this win. I don't feel Hull were really a threat. And, you know, Eden Hazard, I don't think he is the reason they're going to win the league. I think Matic is more important. We have discussed this before. 100%. Courtois, Matic, those players that are understated, that do the job they're meant to do.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, when you're meant to do a job that you're meant to do, you do it well, those are the players you want.
They think they make it easier for players like Hazard and so on and so forth. If you're an attacking player and you know you've got Matic behind you, you know you've got Terry Cahill and Courtois, you're just like, you know, we can actually go forward with the freedom of knowing if we lose the ball, we've got a brick wall that you need to get past. And I'll tell you what, mate, unless you're getting the drills out, you ain't getting past it. Hull City lying in the bottom three right now, and Steve Bruce really upset at the fact that Mr. Gary Cahill dived. Did you see the dive?
Yes.
All right, Pat Moran saw it as well. He goes, Chelsea 2, Hull 0. If anyone had dived, no one would have cared. Because it's Chelsea, everyone goes ballistic.
Not really.
I don't think that's entirely true. Gary Cahill happened to be on a yellow card. Then he's taken it upon himself to literally dive. And he's a centre-back, and it's just like, I'm not saying it's acceptable for anyone to do it.
Yeah.
Not right for Costa to do it, Drogba used to do it,
shouldn't
Hazard,
dive.
no one. But you're centre-back.
And even Steve Bruce said on Gary Cahill's dive, it was like something out of Swan Lake. It was that obvious. But, you know, that shows it was entertaining.
It was a bit upsetting because, like I said, like, the build-up to the first goal, I kind of think it was a foul. And Hull City, they weren't playing that bad. As soon as Hull went down to 10 men...
But everything's going for them.
Everything's going for them.
It's a sign of champions.
Talking about Hull City for a second, they are in the bottom three. Is Steve Bruce probably, you know, the next manager to go in the Premier League?
Potentially. Potentially, yeah.
Can they turn it around?
They've lost their raw, the Tigers.
What do you think? Hull, we don't really talk about Hull much on this show. Can we have some comments below? Do you feel Steve Bruce will get fired? Are Chelsea just going to go the rest of the season unbeaten now?
Is Hull's ship sinking? And now we are boarding the Central Line, going on to the Victoria, up to North London.
Yes, we're going to be talking about good win for Arsenal. Arsenal 4, Newcastle United 1. Can you read the comment Michael Carpenter had to say about
Well, indeed. He said, 2 games played, 8 goals scored, 6 points gained, 4 players scoring 2 goals in each game, and 1 Arsene Wenger.
The good thing about this win was it's a good reaction from last week. It's just where do we go from here?
I wouldn't get too carried away, but one thing which is a massive talking point is Wenger in or Wenger out. The ground was singing his name. There's only one Arsene Wenger, and Joe Bohr has brought up a very good point. He's done a little copper reaction for us.
Wenger out, Wenger out. What? We won. There's only one Arsene Wenger.
Joe Bohr is an absolute hero because for me, that is the definition of Arsenal fans.
No.
Fickle.
I don't agree. The reason why I don't agree is because it's the whole classroom syndrome. That's what Arsenal are going through right now. It's a small percentage of fans that actually want Wenger out. But all we focus on is the negative connotations attached to the situation.
I feel the general tide is that the fans are a bit undecided because it's been over 10 years of one manager. There's a feeling of fatigue, I feel, almost, with the support. And that's where I feel the fickleness has come in. Anyway, another song is Na 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 Giroud.
Giroud, he offers something different.
Yes.
Jack Laguna has definitely said something quite interesting. 2 goals. Giroud has come back from his broken leg better than before. Could he be the answer to the Arsenal problems and lead them to a strong second half to the season?
Can Giroud do it? No. I don't think he's versatile enough. His instinct is great for goal.
Yes.
You know, he knows where the goal is. The goal against Man United and even now against Newcastle, a little flick into the top corner. It's brilliant. It is brilliant, but he lacks a lot.
He's too one-dimensional for me. I feel like defences can push further up the field and put pressure on Arsenal purely because he has no pace. Due to that, I don't think Giroud's going to really help us against stronger sides.
Another player that tends to split opinions sometimes is Santi Cazorla. Does he turn up enough?
Santi's biggest problem is because Wenger doesn't give him a run of games in a set position. I feel sorry for him. Santi Cazorla's best position really is in the middle of the park behind the strikers. If you play him in the middle of the park, he plays amazing. But I'm not the gaffer. I'm just a boy on comments below with plaits and a decent hat.
And you're playing Liverpool next week. So what I'd like to know is, leave your comments below. Arsenal, can they get top 4? Will Liverpool get it? What's going to happen next week? Are we going to see a happy Po or a happy Vuj? Tell us.
All right, staying on the subject of Arsenal, am I happy about the fact that Giroud scored twice? Yeah. Santi Cazorla? Wenger in? No, it's the fact that we got Monaco. Monaco, finally, after years of getting Bayern Munich, Barcelona, we finally got a decent tie. We're going through in the Champions League, and we're happy.
You're that confident?
I think I can see Arsenal getting to the quarterfinals. Also, a couple other ties to talk about. City do have Barcelona.
Massive. I think City are going to do it.
Chelsea have got PSG. A tie that Mourinho said he actually wanted beforehand. What do you think about the Champions League draw for Arsenal? Are we still going to slip up? A bit like Gerrard did against Chelsea? Are Chelsea going to go through against PSG? Are City, is it going to get messy for them at Barca? Ooh. Leave a comment, let us know. But I, for one, think we're going to the quarterfinals. Tactical analysis, Vuj. Let's talk about Liverpool versus Manchester United.
Can't wait.
Tactical analysis from myself and Vuj. We are talking about the game at Old Trafford that ended 3-0 to Manchester United, and Liverpool obviously on the losing end of that.
Yeah.
Vuj, where did it go wrong? Talk to me.
We're awful. I'm trying to be positive though. No strikers, no defenders at all, and Man United took their chances. We didn't. Well done.
So that sort of answers Trey Brown's question. Andrew Springer said, Raheem Sterling got in a position but couldn't capitalise. De Gea, is he the best goalie in the world?
Talk a bit, about Raheem Sterling. Yep, here's a bed. There's a cushion. There is Raheem having a nap. I feel, when you get up after a nap of half an hour, 15 minutes, and you get up and you're a bit daisy, that's what's happened to him. He's napped a bit, gotten up, he couldn't finish.
Let's talk about De Gea though. Man of the match for Manchester United yet again. He's been instrumental in the recent run of victories that Manchester United are going through. Is he the best goalkeeper in the world? Is he better than Neuer?
No. Let's get out of here. David De Gea, brilliant keeper, but I don't think he's the best in the world. He does what a keeper's meant to do, and that is do his job. Come out at the player straight away. When the ball's put through, he's off his line.
Well, let's get Brad Jones and say Brad Jones was in the Manchester United goal. That Sterling may have probably scored. Balotelli may have scored.
Yeah, 100%. One goal at least.
What keeper do you feel would have basically emulated De Gea's performances?
Manuel Neuer.
In the Premier League.
Courtois.
Who else in the Premier
potentially League? Czech. I even feel Szczesny would have saved a lot of those. I don't think he would have tipped the one off onto the bar.
That was amazing.
But all the other ones are savable shots. They're very weak. They're low. They're at him. A good keeper should save those.
Look Like the Boss says this. Liverpool need to sort things out. Gerrard is the only player that is playing like he did last year. I think top 4 is reachable, but it needs to be sorted now. Vuj, is that a realistic comment?
Yeah, of course it is. It does need to be sorted out now. Are we going to get top 4? Probably not. Things can change in the Football League, but I feel we're not going to get top 4. We're not good enough. January, unless we invest another 157 million, I doubt it.
You can't see Liverpool. Even in January, if you bring anybody in, you can't see.
Unless it's a massive, drastic change? No.
Is Brendan safe? Is his job safe?
No.
Why?
It's #Brendan. We'll see. We need to win Europa League. We got Besiktas. Win Europa League, fair enough. Win a cup. FA Cup, Europa League. I want something if we're not getting top 4 and we're out of the Champions League that early.
All right, Vuj, well, thank you very much for your points. You said that Sterling is too tired. You said that De Gea, best keeper in the Prem.
I didn't say that. Stop putting words in my mouth.
He's not saying Brendan Rodgers is out. He's saying hashtag we'll see.
Brendan will see.
You look quite stressed. That was tactical analysis. Now back to the sofas. Last week, we asked for your local and cult heroes, and the Copper fam have spoken. We got Freddie Doswell, who says, Matt Letizia, loyal, respectful, loved by Southampton. He is my hero.
Great left peg.
Oh.
The amount of volleys that guy scored, it was as if he couldn't even shoot normally.
We've got loads of here. Man, I hate Wasp. What an incredible name. Newcastle foreign hero, David Ginola.
The original poster boy.
Shrimp Daddy. It's a good name. Now, Sean Golter he's got as a foreign hero, and I'll tell you what, the one and only Maradona told me his last game, which wasn't for Manchester City, 2,000 Manchester City fans came down to watch his play his final game, and this is when he was playing for Southend, not even for Man City. That's how much of a hero he is.
However, there is one local hero who has just kept on appearing in the comments, and he turns out to be your favourite and our favourite too. Me and Poet are going to go meet him. The video comes out on Thursday.
Moving on, it is time for...
Good for a round.
Wow, give me a phone.
3, 2, 1. Wolves win thoughts. So, Vuj, Liverpool for the Champions League? Yeah, leave me alone, mate. You guys are really that best talk show. Everything you guys say is really either spot on or relevant, top class. Thank you. Ahoy! Comments going up. That was dope. Thank you. Burnley won, Southampton 0. Southampton finally collapsing. Thoughts?
I don't know.
A little bit. Who's your favourite MLS team?
LA?
New York Dragons. Odegaard transfer rumours. Thoughts?
Who's they?
What do you think about Maribor? Play it on Vuj. Great team.
Yeah, love them.
Ibrahimovic is my cold hero. What? Wenger in because we didn't want to become like Man U a season ago.
I like that.
Better for Chelsea to lose that rather than lose and to the end. And also means there's much less pressure on us. Yes. True. How could you guys forget those boots are worn by Tim Cahill, Australian legend, when he scored that sideline volley against the Dutch?
That was great.
Jack Colback is a poor man's Mark Noble. Just saying. Hashtag Wenger, hashtag Simone in. Is another Mourinho in the Premier League. Alan Pavardry is Mike Ashley's puppet. Only reason to keep the job is he keeps his mouth shut over what MA does, like seeing everyone who he's worth keeping.
What?
To Poet, blood clot.
What?
Sasha Ilic, Lega de Partizana. Yes, we will West Ham finish. And what do you like? Do you like apples?
No.
My name is Jeff.
Great.
Andre Cola plays a world day of Chelsea. You know what? I skipped 2 of them because they were massive.
So, Vuj, you got 21. That's good. I always like to keep it over 20. But now it's time to move on where you address the millions. And millions of Copper 90 fans all across the world, not on Tumblr, on copper90.com, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. It's that epic moment in the show that can only be described as, in Swahili,
Maoni ya wiki. Max Wilson said, after a shower, you are clean, but why is your towel dirty? Number 1, you didn't shower properly. Number 2, maybe you just had a dirty towel in the first place.
Original Base Annie has said this. Whatever shot, far or near, no worries, because De Gea is here. Now, what I believe this individual is referring to is the ability for De Gea to save absolutely everything.
He was trending with hashtag things David De Gea could save, and the first one is Woolworths.
No one could save them.
Second one is Malaysia Airlines. No one knows where that went. Absolutely missing. There we have him saving Titanic. I feel you could save him more than that.
That hashtag clearly is a bit crazy.
Insane. But we are at the end of the show. We've got to leave.
We do have to leave. Before we do, make sure you're checking out Copper 90 this Thursday. We are going to reveal the individual that we love, and so do you. Also, Copper fan reaction. We need them Instagram videos, them 15 seconds. You saw mine with me, my Burberry, and my girlfriend.
On a toilet.
You was on the toilet?
Yeah.
Let's try not to do that again.
No, it's because that's when the thoughts come.
This Sunday, I really need some good reactions, though. It is Arsenal versus Liverpool. Poet versus Vuj. It's going to be incredible. We're going to have our reactions. We might even watch the game together. But it's time for us to go.
Have a nice.
Comments going up on a Tuesday. Girl in the club, she Tuesday.